I still remember the first time I saw Manhattan swallowed by darkness on screen. Streets so empty they felt wrong, buildings standing like dead shells, and the wind sounding less like ambience and more like a warning. Then a man with an eye patch stepped out of the shadows, and suddenly Escape from New York stopped feeling like just another movie. At the time, it was marketed as a grim fantasy, a simple what if America collapsed story. But decades later, what truly turned Escape from New York into a legend was never just what appeared on screen. It was the quiet, unsettling truths that surfaced long after filming ended. Kurt Russell later admitted that out of every film he ever made, this one stayed closest to his heart. Not because it was safe or successful, but because it let him strip everything away. Snake Plissken barely talks, barely explains himself, and never asks for approval. Russell fought quietly behind the scenes to protect that silence, objecting to moments that softened Snake or turned him into a joke. For the first time, he was allowed to do less, and in doing less, he finally felt honest. Snake became the kind of hero Hollywood rarely embraces, cold, detached, and uninterested in being liked. Adrienne Barbeau remembered, believing she was standing inside a real ruined New York. The city felt too convincing to be fake, too heavy, too silent. Only years later did she learn the truth, that Manhattan was a carefully lit miniature model. What shocked her even more was that the city never truly disappeared. That same model was later reborn as the future Los Angeles of Blade Runner, allowing one fake city to live two different dystopian lives. In a shadowed corner of the set, a young James Cameron sat quietly painting cracked walls and dark windows. At the time, he thought his job meant nothing, but those matte paintings taught him how scale, light, and space could shape emotion. Long before Terminator or Titanic, Cameron was learning how to make fake worlds feel real. Not every creative choice was comfortable. John Carpenter openly disliked the character of Maggie. He wanted a cold world, stripped of emotion. But Barbeau played Maggie with lived-in toughness, a woman surviving without asking to be saved. Audiences connected to her and that unsettled Carpenter. Maggie became emotional not by design, but by truth. Lee Van Cleef appeared on screen as an unbreakable commander, yet behind the camera he was enduring constant pain after knee surgery. He never complained, never slowed production. His suffering became invisible, transformed into authority and control that viewers never questioned. Some risks were terrifyingly real. Ox Baker later revealed that the spiked club used in his fight scene was real. The only protection was a thin wooden board hidden under his clothes. One wrong move could have killed him. When the scene ended, the silence on set said everything. Donald Pleasance brought something even darker. As a former prisoner of war, he didn't need to imagine fear or helplessness. His empty, resigned performance as the president came from memory, not acting, and that is why it still feels so disturbingly real. Escape from New York was a film rejected for years for being too bleak, too unforgiving. Only after Carpenter proved himself did Hollywood allow it to exist unchanged. Maybe that is why it still feels dangerous. Like something that slipped through cracks it was never meant to survive. Which of these secrets stayed with you the most? Let us know in the comments, and if you want more hidden stories like this, make sure to like the video, share it with fellow film lovers, and subscribe to Hollywood Bulletin for deeper dives into cinema history.